All right, no bullshit. Let's get into why you clicked the title of this video. Here is why I think anybody who is sharing their thoughts on their AMC short squeeze brackets, whether it's on YouTube, Reddit, or Twitter, or wherever they are, it's purely for clicks and it's purely for views. That's the honest truth, because they don't have a clue. And I honestly, this isn't tinfoil hat shit, but whenever somebody puts out any kind of content on where they think the brackets are or where they think this thing is headed, I am immediately suspicious as to why they are giving those numbers, and here's why I believe that. If you've been hanging around this channel for a while, the last 2 weeks, let's be real, it just started 2 weeks ago. If you've been hanging around for the last couple weeks, you know by now that I reference and speak a lot to behavioral economics, very powerful cognitive biases such as confirmation bias, cognitive dissonance, loss aversion, and I'm going to introduce a new one to you right now that I have not spoke about before, but this one is just as powerful, if not more powerful, and it is called anchoring. Anchoring is basically where somebody sets I guess when we're talking about stocks or in sales and negotiation, because this anchoring method and strategy is used in sales and negotiation a lot, and it's very fucking powerful. So let's talk about it in the sense of stocks and sales and negotiation. So in that sense, it is a price. And basically when somebody sets an anchor, your brain gets fixated on that number, hence the word anchored. It's anchored to that number. And anything above or below that anchor is either seen as very good or very bad in context to that anchor. And do not be fooled, guys. Very, very, very smart people, especially smart negotiators and salespeople, they know how powerful anchoring is, and they set it intentionally. So me being me and knowing what I know, when I see some of these YouTubers talking about their brackets, I can't help but be skeptical and think, are they anchoring me right now? Like, why would they be telling me these sell targets and sell prices without an agenda? Are they anchoring me? Are they conditioning me? Because I'm not saying anybody is a shill. I don't have a fucking clue. I'm not saying anybody is FUD, but again, part of me is skeptical. Are they telling me their brackets because maybe they are a shill? Are they conditioning us to sell at certain prices? It's a valid question, right? Again, not tinfoil hat shit, but it is a valid question. I'll give you a perfect example of anchoring. Jewelry stores are the absolute worst at it. They set that price at, original price is $6.99. But the sale price is $4.99. Well, guess what? The actual price was $500, but they anchored you. They made you think that because the original price was $6.99, which was false, the sale price is $4.99. In your mind, the anchor of $6.99, $4.99 looks cheap, but really it was the actual price. So again, guys, I don't want to get into too much conspiracy theory type shit, but I'm just a little skeptical of people that are sharing their brackets, because at the end of the day, they have no fucking clue. It is a guess at best. That's why on this channel you will never see me talk about brackets, because I don't know. And I will be honest with you, I have my theories and I can calculate roughly based on past events where I think this could land, but again, it's a total educated guess. Where this is going to land and where this is going to rip to, nobody knows. We have no clue, and I think the best strategy forward is to wait until that moment happens. Wait until it rips. Once it rips, then we can analyze what the fuck is going on. Until then, again, nobody knows. It's a guess at best. If anybody possessed this kind of talent or knowledge to predict where stock prices were going to go and to predict the future, do you think they would be talking to you on YouTube right now? Fuck no, they wouldn't be. They'd be out buying the Powerball ticket because they were some magical messiah. They would be a richer investor than Warren Buffett, and they would not be talking to you on YouTube. So take brackets with a complete grain of salt. It's a total crapshoot, total waste of time, in my opinion. And here's the other thing, actually, before we wrap this up. I think people talking about their brackets is actually dangerous and harmful to this community. Call me FUD, call me whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to take a stance though, and I'm going to stick up for apes in this community. I think brackets are dangerous and harmful because, like I said, with anchoring, it could be setting false expectations and under expectations, right? So somebody talking about $300 to $500 brackets. Well, what if that anchors in your mind and you sell at those prices, but we end up going to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, wherever this could possibly go? That's why I think brackets are dangerous, because it's setting an anchor in your brain that could be an over expectation, or worse, an under expectation. You end up selling your position before it goes higher, potentially, right? That's all I'm saying. So be very careful with people talking about brackets. I think it's anchoring, to be honest. That's my opinion. And I question, why are they anchoring? What is the agenda? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm still very skeptical of these people. You need to make your own decisions. We need to wait for this thing to actually rip. And when it does, then you look at the data, you look at the analysis, you look at what's happening in the market and with the stock, and you make a decision to sell based on that, not on what somebody anchored you on or possibly, dare I say, conditioned you on. That's all we got. Peace.